She grew up in a town called Faith. Linda Kettner's dad started a successful business.
Linda's grandmother always said, God works through you and me, and if you find something wrong, God wants you to fix it.
Mom and Dad taught my brother and me to work hard and smart, to love and to be loved by God, and to take responsibility. I'm running for Congress because Washington's forgotten that.
Did you forget something?
Oh, yes. I'm Linda Kettner, and I approve this message. Thanks, Dad.
For Labor Day, some stores offer savings on items. Room Store works hard to save you more. Pay cash and get 10% off anything in the store. 10% off sofas, room groups, and more. 10% off the already low Room Store price. Or choose easy Room Store financing. The Labor Day celebration, a great time to get more at Room Store.
We put it all together and save you more at Room Store.
News 13 Titan radar at 5 o'clock showing a couple showers out across the eastern Carolinas. Most of those up into North Carolina, and they're really not moving anywhere. So most of us will be dry as we move into the next several hours. You always get your forecast first on News 13, and overnight lows tonight are expected to be in the 70s. I'll have a full look at your football forecast as well as the tropics coming up. Your 7-day forecast is just minutes away. News 13 at 5 starts now.
Live from the WBTW News Center, this is News 13 at 5. Coverage you can count on.
Good evening, I'm Martha Hahn, and Nicole is live at Grand Park for the Beach Boogie and BBQ Festival in Myrtle Beach. Hey, Nicole. How you doing out there, Nikki? All right, well, it is looking good out there. We apologize for those audio problems. We'll see Nicole in a little bit. Now, the festival is just one of the events going on this Labor Day weekend, and police will be looking for those who have had too much with alcohol. The DUI crackdown continues across the state, and News 13's Tama Ponton has more in tonight's top story.
Good afternoon, Martha. South Carolina roads are not the only place where drivers are going to see law enforcement. This weekend, stepped up efforts are going to cross state lines. Hands Across the Border is a joint effort with more than a dozen law enforcement agencies on the Grand Strand. The 15th Judicial Circuit Law Enforcement Network will have checkpoints at the North Carolina-South Carolina state line on Highway 17 and all across the state. The checkpoints will start later this evening and will last until about midnight. Law enforcement officers say they won't just be out looking for people they suspect have been driving drunk. They'll also be on the lookout for people they suspect might be under the influence of drugs. Now, South Carolina law enforcement officers say one person is killed every 2 hours in an alcohol-related crash in South Carolina. And they say your chances of being involved in an alcohol-related crash during your lifetime are 1 in 3. Now, tonight at 6, we'll tell you what law enforcement agencies are going to be taking part in this weekend's crackdown, where some of them are going to be, and what other violations they're going to be out on the lookout for. For now, News 13 is live in Horry County. I'm Tama Ponton.
Thank you so much, Tama. Now, the government reported yesterday drunken driving deaths fell in 32 states in 2007, but alcohol-related deaths rose in North and South Carolina. North Carolina had 66 more deaths than the year before, the most among states. South Carolina was next with 44 more deaths. California has 117 fewer alcohol-impaired driving deaths last year, the largest decrease in the nation. It credits sobriety checkpoints and encouraging drivers to call 911 on their cell phones when they see a drunk driver. Now, nearly 13,000 people died in crashes nationwide in which the driver had a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or higher. Overall, alcohol deaths were down nearly 4% compared with 2006, when nearly 13,500 people died on the highway. Well, to see how the Labor Day traffic is going on right now, let's check in with Diane Lane in News 13's live traffic.
Thanks, Martha. And there is an accident working in Little River right now near a busy intersection, Highway 57 at Highway 9. So you're going to see delays through there. Of course, you travel at 17 bypass. It's Friday afternoon, so lots of traffic southbound and northbound approaching Soxty Boulevard, pretty much that way at Glens Bay Road too. And 501 fairly busy if you are headed towards Conway, approaching Carolina Forest Boulevard right now. I'm Diane Lane, live News 13 traffic. Martha, back to you.
Thank you, Diane. Well, North Myrtle Beach police arrested a man in the case of a body found yesterday. Family found Phyllis Mowry's body yesterday in an apartment on South Hillside Drive. Today, police charged 43-year-old Jeffrey Wayne Reeby with murder. He's set for a bond hearing tomorrow. Well, police caught a fourth suspect today in the stabbing death of 69-year-old Willie Mae Hayes. Florence police arrested a 14-year-old David Johnson and Rashawn Bailey on Wednesday, and they now have found the second teen this morning when someone called to say that they saw a boy loitering at a vacant house on Stackley Street. All four face murder charges. Police found Hayes' body Wednesday morning on a dirt road in Florence, not far from her home. Her family reported her missing on Sunday. Now, the coroner confirms that Hayes died of multiple stab wounds. Hayes' murder is the first murder in Florence since 75-year-old Geraldine Scott was killed in June of 2007. And juveniles face charges in both of those crimes. The solicitor's office says that it will charge the teenagers as adults in both cases, but many wish they could help the kids before they get involved in criminal activity.
Anytime you're working with young people, and not even knowing the kids, even being that close to it. I mean, you see I saw some pictures of some people on the paper, and I mean, on the news, and it's like, wow, there goes another young person going to bed. But the flip side of that is that we have another opportunity today to have a positive impact on another young person's life today.
Now tonight on News 13 at 6, you'll hear how the juvenile crime rates in Florence look right now, and we'll also let you know how the Boys and Girls Club plans to help. Well, Darlington County deputies arrested a 78-year-old Hartsville man, charging him with arson. Deputies say that Ted Leon Griggs set fire to his own home on Bethlehem Road yesterday. Now, Griggs remains in the Darlington County Detention Center. SLED also arrested a man today for fraudulent use of food stamps. Agents say that James Herring used electronic benefit transfer cards at area grocery stores, that would be in the Loris area, and they say that he'd used the merchandise to stock a convenience store that his wife owned. Agents say that he bought more than $2,000 worth of items to fill his wife's store. Well, the AVX Corporation has withdrawn its application for a new air quality permit. The Department of Health and Environmental Control made the announcement today. The company asked to emit some hazardous air pollutants from its Myrtle Beach facility, and again, that company withdrew their permit request. Well, plans are in the works for a new Florence County Judicial Center. The Morning News is taking a deeper look into the Judicial Center options. It will explore what the Solicitor's Office, Clerk of Court, and judges and the sheriff think of the proposal, and also the reporter will go into detail about each of the three options that are available. And that's all coming up in this Sunday's edition of the Morning News. Well, it is Labor Day weekend. One of the many events going on is the Beach Boogie and BBQ Festival in Myrtle Beach. It's on the former Myrtle Beach Air Force Base in the Grand Park area across from Market Common, and that is where our Cecil Chandler and Nicole Boone are right now. How are things going so far out there, guys?
Hey, it's going great, Martha. There's some wonderful people here. They're getting ready for some fun events that include food. So you know who decided to join me. That'd be Cecil.
Hey, we've got so much food here, you're not going to believe it. And you still got an opportunity to come out. It's going to be going on all night. Beach music in the background. Nikki, I got to show them this. I got to show them.
That first.
Let's go over here. All right, open it up, fellas. Vinegar-based barbecue. Another vinegar base. We've got mustard base, all kinds of stuff, and I'll be judging this in just a few minutes, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm glad you didn't put the numbers on it because I don't want to cheat, okay?
That's why we left them.
No cheating
right,
from Cecil.
thank
And
you.
of course, the Omar Shrine Companies, the Shriners have their own contest. Then there's the Anything But Pork contest. We both get to judge that.
Ooh, that's good.
There's fireworks tonight. There's live beach music right now. John Michael Montgomery doing a free concert later tonight. Fireworks at 9:30. Plenty of food vendors, and then tomorrow, kids games.
It's an all-weekend
rides.
thing.
It's family-friendly. Anything you want to do, you need to be here at Market Common, right?
And the best thing about it, you can taste all of this food that's been cooked. Come out and buy a ticket, you walk around, and you can taste all of it. Hey, where else can you take your wife out for a cheap dinner? Right here tonight, I'm telling you.
We got to go before we get in trouble.
I know it.
Back
Okay.
to you.
Hope you guys have starved yourselves all day long since you're judging that anything but pork contest. Right. We'll let you get ready for that, and we'll see you again at 6. Well, the festival continues tonight and all day tomorrow. Here are just a few things that are going on out there. John Michael Montgomery takes the stage at 8 o'clock tonight. Fireworks follow at about 9:30. Now things kick off tomorrow at 8 a.m. with the official barbecue cooking championship, a car show, boat ride, Kids Zone all start at 10. Now the Flashbacks Beach Band concert starts at 4:30, and you can catch the Clemson game on the giant screen at 8 o'clock. And you can find all this information on our website, of course, at scnow.com. And the keyword is boogie. That's a good keyword. All right, well, the big national story today is John McCain's vice presidential pick, and a stunning move that surprised both Democrats and Republicans alike. Senator John McCain picked the female governor of Alaska to be his running mate. Sarah Palin is also the mother of 5. Tara Mergener has more on McCain's choice.
Governor Sarah Palin hopes to be the first female vice president of the United States.
I know that it will demand the best that I have to give.
John McCain shocked the country by picking Alaska's first-term governor.
She's exactly who I need. She's exactly who this country needs.
Palin is being called a maverick with a record of reform. She took the governor's office amid widespread corruption in Alaskan government and a plan to build a bridge that would have cost taxpayers around $300 million.
I told Congress thanks, but no thanks on that bridge to nowhere.
The 44-year-old fits the bill for conservatives against abortion rights and same-sex marriage. As the governor of a major oil-producing state, she supports more drilling on and offshore. Palin's also a hunter and showed off her skills in Iraq when she visited troops. The oldest of her 5 children is a soldier and will be headed to Iraq September 11th.
Democratic rivals Barack Obama and Joe Biden offered cordial congratulations, but the Obama campaign released a stinging criticism.
John McCain put the former mayor of a town of 9,000 with 0 foreign policy experience a heartbeat away from the presidency. Republican strategists say the governor is the only candidate with executive experience. They hope she'll win over the religious right and women.
Hillary left 18 million cracks in the highest, hardest glass ceiling in America. But turns out the women of America aren't finished yet.
Newcomer to this national stage, Palin is only just getting started. In Washington, Tara Mergener, News 13.
Well, surgery may be required for some spine and neck problems, but there is relief. We'll explain the procedure next in your Count on Health report. And the stock cars return to Darlington Raceway for the Labor Day weekend. Find out why later in Cecil's World. That's all coming up next on News 13 at 5.
We just bought a new car. It was fun. I had a blast. I wanted to trade in my sister. I loved the new car smell. And there were so many cars. Everyone there was really nice. I like pretending to drive. My dad said the best part is all the money we saved.
Saving money is fun at Audi Brown Suzuki. Save when you buy with 0 down and 0% financing for 60 months. Save when you drive America's #1 warranty and 30 miles per gallon. Audi Brown Suzuki, Florence.
That's weird. Why is there a Domino's guy here? I'll take care of this.
Hi, I have an oven-baked sandwich for Steve.
Yeah, I'm Steve, but why would I order a Domino's oven-baked sandwich? I love Submart. All right. Just leave it on the side of the building. Poor guy was lost.
Introducing Domino's oven-baked sandwiches. 4 flavors baked at 450 degrees and delivered right to your mouth. Just $4.99. Domino's. You got 30 minutes.
Rely on the News 13 Network and WNMB in North Myrtle Beach for news, weather, and sports updates wherever you live. The News 13 Network.
Here's your chance to get one huge deal. Now get 0 for 72 on Ford's huge selection of vehicles. Mustang, Escape, Edge, Expedition, and Ford Super Duty. Hurry, 0 for 72 and September 2nd.
I can't believe I'm beating Billie Jean King.
You're not beating me. In fact, you haven't even got a serve in.
Okay, you might want to take a gander at the scoreboard. Whoa, what's with the Geico sign, Billie Jean?
They're sponsoring all this.
I get it. I quit
but I get it. Oh, look at that's hilarious.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Here's your chance to get one huge deal. Now get 0 for 72 on Ford's huge selection of vehicles. Mustang, Escape, Edge, Expedition, and Ford Super Duty. Hurry, 0 for 72 and September 2nd.
News 13 cellular service provided by HTC Horizon.
Well, many people experience a little pain and numbness in the shoulders and arms from time to time, and it usually goes away on its own. But for some, the numbness can be a symptom of a much bigger problem. Dr. Sean Caniff reports from Miami.
80-year-old Al Baruch was an animator with Disney for several decades, but a couple of years ago he began to lose feeling in his hands.
Right now my hands are frozen. There's no feeling. In this hand, I feel nothing. If you put a fire under my hand, I won't feel it.
It wasn't just his hands. He also started having trouble walking. Doctors discovered he had a severe case of cervical spinal stenosis.
He came in, was malfunctioning. Things weren't going right. His hands were starting to have trouble working. He was starting to have trouble walking.
Dr. Jeffrey Cantor says symptoms include stiffness, pain, and numbness in the shoulders, arms, hands, and legs. The problem is caused by a narrowing of the spinal cord in the neck, and it can be crippling.
The space available for the cord is quite sufficient, and right there you can see the cord is badly pinched.
Medication can help relieve symptoms, but in severe cases like Baruch's, decompression surgery is necessary.
During decompression surgery, doctors may remove part of a disc to relieve pressure. The more popular option is to remove bone from inside the spinal canal. This increases the size of the canal and keeps the spinal cord from getting pinched.
Just months after his procedure, Baruch is back to walking and drawing.
It made me more relaxed, realizing that I can get back to my drawing.
He still has difficulty with feeling in his hands, but he was able to stop the problem before it got even worse. Dr. Sean Caniff, CBS News.
And you can always find more health news on scnow.com. Now let's check back in with Melissa for a check on the weather.
A couple showers out there this Friday evening. We'll take a look at your football forecast and the topics coming up next.
Myrtle Beach Hyundai's declared war on high gas prices. The 09 Sonata gets 32 miles per gallon. Get a $2,500 rebate or 3.9 for 72 months. 08 Elantra gets 35 miles per gallon and $1,500 in rebates. We defeat high gas prices at Myrtle Beach Hyundai.
Hotels.com gave me 30% off my vacation. But that's through Hotels.com. It doesn't guarantee you a good review.
Get 30% off your next vacation. Welcome to Hotels.com.
To help avoid dental problems, I give patients Act Restoring Mouthwash, the 3-Act mouthwash.
Act 1 kills germs for fresh breath. Act 2 restores minerals. Act 3 strengthens enamel.
It's why we recommend it.
Act Restoring Mouthwash, the one dentists believe in.
Since I got a new national plan from Suncom, we saved enough to buy a new family pet. We just love Mr. Nuts.
Would you like some tea, Mr. Nuts?
I'm getting 1,000 national minutes, free nights and weekends, and mobile to mobile, all for only $29.99.
Tom, what's up? Oh, I'm just doing some watering.
We got double the minutes, which got us more than double the pet.
For a limited time, enjoy the best national plan with more than double the minutes of any other national provider. Suncom. Worryless wireless.
You chose to drink and drive. This is the next 60 minutes of your life. South Carolina's roads can be highways or dieways. The choice is yours.
Myrtle Beach Hyundai has a special group of pre-owned vehicles that must be sold or go to auction. Each has a pre-auction price and a special hanging tag with a gas card worth between $750 and $2,000. You get the pre-auction price and the gas card. No tricks, no gimmicks. Check them out today at Myrtle Beach Hyundai.
News 13 weather brought to you by Waccamaw Bank.
Good evening and welcome back. Just a couple showers out there this Friday evening. Is a lot of us heading out to high school football games tonight. Most of us will stay dry. News 13 Titan radar shows most of the activity actually up toward North Carolina. These showers really aren't moving anywhere. They're kind of popping up, raining for just a little bit and then going away. One just to the west of Lumberton, one to the northwest of Dillon, and then one along I-95 between Dillon and Florence. Most of us in the PD and the Grand Strand are dry. Most of us will stay that way as we move into the remainder of the night tonight. In fact, satellite radar composite only showing a couple little sprinkles up toward the North Carolina line, and then a couple little showers that developed along a sea breeze this afternoon close to the coast. Not a lot of rain out there, so don't think this is going to interrupt any plans you may have this evening. Temperatures not too bad out there. We're in the middle 80s. It's a little humid. 85 is the current temperature in Florence. It's 84 in Myrtle Beach, and currently sitting at 88 degrees in Lumberton. A lot of us heading out the door for the first week of high school football. Looks like partly cloudy skies, not quite football weather. It's still going to be pretty warm out there this evening. Expect temperatures at the beginning of the game to be in the lower 80s, and it looks like into the middle 70s probably by the time that the game is over. We'll take a look at the football forecast with Frank Johnson, who's in Penn State, as we look into the 6 o'clock hour. Tropical satellite keeping an eye right now on Gustav. Once again has become a hurricane back over warm waters, and it's going to continue to travel to the northwest. And this is really going to be a problem for the United States as we move into the next couple of days. In fact, current track estimates are putting it into the Gulf of Mexico as we move into the weekend. Currently winds sustained at 75 miles an hour, and it's only going to strengthen, expecting peak winds of about 125 miles an hour. And right now, possibility of landfall somewhere between Houston, Louisiana coast, and then over toward Mississippi too. So we're going to keep a close eye on this, but it looks like we're definitely going to be seeing the effects of this as we move into the beginning of the work week. As far as things goes with Hannah, currently still a tropical storm. It is expected to become a hurricane. Right now, potential impacts for the United States are looking low. There's a big area of high pressure right here that's going to kind of keep that storm down to the south. So right now, keeping Bahamas in the impact area as we look into the beginning of the forecast for the week. So we're going to keep a close eye on Hannah because it is on the east coast of the United States. Forecast for tonight, 71 degrees in Lumberton, 71 in Florence too, 74 degrees overnight tonight in Myrtle Beach. Temperatures tomorrow are pretty close to what we saw today with upper 80s and lower 90s. A couple showers in the afternoon, pretty much like we are seeing right now. Not a bad day to spend at the beach for your Saturday, your Sunday, or even your Labor Day. Expect to see those UV indexes remain pretty high at 9. Labor Day forecast looking like more of the same. Couple showers as we move into the next several days, but definitely not washout conditions. Highs in the upper 80s and lower 90s, and then sunny skies as we move into next week. So looking like a pretty good holiday forecast to spend at the beach. Kind of whatever you want to do outside this weekend's looking pretty good.
Not bad at all. Thank you, Melissa. Well, it should also be a good night for high school football. Our Rusty Ray is live at the game of the week, and he'll bring you the very latest from Sherall when News 13 at 5 continues.
Are you young, healthy, and invincible? Then get ready to call this number. Meet Cheryl Dawson. Cheryl works hard and plays hard. Over the past year, Cheryl saved up for a really cool vacation. But a few months before her trip, something happened. Cheryl got sick. She spent 2 days in the hospital. She saw a specialist twice. She saw her family doctor twice. And she took medicine. Lots of medicine. Oh, and while she was recovering, she had to pass up a very profitable assignment. In what seemed like no time at all, Cheryl's savings disappeared. Hey, but no problem, because Cheryl knew something like this could happen, right? So she planned ahead, right? She bought health insurance, right? Don't let this happen to you. If you're self-employed, between jobs, not covered by a plan where you work, or simply paying too much for your current insurance, call Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina and find out about Personal Blue Plan. Personal Blue Plan pays benefits when you're hospitalized, and that includes surgery and emergency care. Personal Blue Plan pays benefits when you go to the doctor, any doctor you want, and you don't need a referral to see a specialist. Personal Blue Plan pays for prescription drugs, even if you need lots of them. You can even get benefits for dental care and maternity care. But that's not all. There are also extras that help you save on therapeutic massages, LASIK eye surgery, and more. For free information on Personal Blue Plan from Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina, call today for a happier, healthier outlook tomorrow.
For more information, call 1-800-804-9118. That's 1-800-804-9118. The call is fast, easy, and it's free. Don't wait. Call now. 1-800-804-9118.
This portion of News 13 brought to you by DealTaker.com.
Well, it is Friday night, and that means it's time for high school football. A big part of the game day includes the marching band. Our Rusty Ray is out at our Game of the Week with an inside look on the other home team. Hey, Rusty.
Hello, Martha. This is Cheraw High School, the home opener for the two-time defending state champion Cheraw Braves. And like you said, it can't be a football Friday night without the marching band. And if anybody knows me there at the station, they know that I really love the marching band. Ninth grade members of the Tribe, Cheraw High School's marching band, gathered for a pre-game rehearsal Friday night. They looked a little apprehensive as it was going to be their first ever home game as a member of the high school band. I got a chance to talk to them about my experience in the high school marching band at Linganore High School in Frederick, and I also told them about my 4 years in the college marching band at the University of Maryland. I told them that no matter how well I thought I played trombone, which wasn't very well, I was able to learn how to take pride in something that I was a part of and to try my very best to represent not only my school, but in a lot of cases, the state of Maryland. Director of bands here, Brian Ard, says he thinks this is a great way for kids in Cheraw to get involved in the high school football scene.
We like to start in 6th grade, so we go and talk to the 5th graders and try to get them into middle school, and then they experience middle school for 3 years and hopefully get them up into high school level.
Pretty serious recruiting process.
Oh yeah, just like college football.
The football players aren't the only ones racking up the accolades. Check out this trophy case. Lots and lots of state level honors, including a state championship just 2 years ago. We're going to have a lot more here from Cheraw coming up at 6 o'clock, including some of that great tailgating food we can smell coming in from the parking lot. We're going to take you out there at 6 o'clock. For now, let's take it down to Cecil.
Coming up, On the Road with Cecil's World is going to take you to the Darlington Raceway. The stock cars return Labor Day. All that's coming up On the Road with Cecil's World.
This fall, Survivor takes you to Earth's last Eden, untouched by humans, a place where wild animals still rule.
In the middle of this huge jungle, it's really, really scary.
Snakes abound.
She's grabbed us all in the back. I'm about as sneaky as you can get. Oh my God.
And temptation is everywhere.
We dare you to take a bite.
Don't miss the Survivor Gabon 2-hour season premiere, CBS Thursday, September 25th.
It's time to get ready for fall during the Shop Till You Drive clearance event at your Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealers. We're taking up to 40% off MSRP on 08 Rams and up to 22% off MSRP on our fashionable minivans. Check out our selection of fuel-efficient vehicles and find your perfect fit at the Shop Till You Drive clearance event going on now. Or get 0% financing for 72 months plus $4,000 bonus cash on Ram 1500 Quad Cab.
Do you want to sound off? Voice of the Viewer is online at scnow.com. Click on the Voice of the Viewer quick link and let us know what you think.
Teach your kids to always check with you or a trusted adult before getting into a car with anyone. For all 8 rules of safety, go to this website.
This CBS Cares moment brought to you by GMC and WBTW News 13.
Welcome to Lazy Boy. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for coming in. Just came in on my day off to get my employee discount.
You know, we're having a sale, and the deals are better than the employee discount.
I get the sale price on top of my employee discount, right?
Sir, your name tag says Sausage Hut.
The Labor Day sale. Pay no interest until 2011. Comfort, it's what we do. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
I'm Deborah Norville. Coming up on Inside Edition, First Lady Fashion, how you can get the first-class look of the future First Lady of the nation. Then, we're catching aggressive drivers in the act. It's an Inside Edition investigation, and it's coming up next.
The stock cars are returning to Darlington Labor Day weekend. The track Too Tough to Tame remembers the Southern 500 along with the cars and drivers of yesterday. It starts Saturday at the Darlington Raceway and runs through Sunday.
It's going to be great. We are really excited about hosting the inaugural Darlington Historic Racing Festival. It's going to be something here for everybody. We're going to have stock cars, we're going to have Indy cars, midgets, modifieds, sprint cars, you name it. If it ran on an oval track, either dirt or pavement, it'll be here at Darlington this weekend.
There'll be lots of race cars on display, everything from Richard Petty's 1967 Plymouth number 43 to Curtis Turner's number 26 Ford convertible. Veteran race drivers David Pearson, Buddy Baker, Darrell Waltrip, and Cotton Owens, just to mention a few, will be here for the racing event.
Well, I think this is going to be a unique affair. They get a chance to ride in a race car that we did race years and years ago, and then it's something most people will never get the chance to do if they don't show up here this weekend.
So far, more than 100 vintage race cars from 22 states and Canada have signed up for the two-day event at Darlington. This 1962 Ford replica came all the way from Canada.
My journey here actually started in 1959 when they made the movie Thunder in Carolina here in Darlington. And from that point, my dad took me to see the movie when I was so high. And my love of Grand National cars, especially in the 60s, and of course Darlington International Raceway, has really stuck since then.
Some of the Indy cars dating back to 1949 will also be on display. The historic racing event will give fans a chance to get up close and personal with drivers and the cars. The Labor Day event at Darlington Raceway looks like it's going to be a big success. Raceway officials are already planning for next year's show. It will be an annual event. On the road with Cecil's World at the Darlington Raceway, I'm Cecil Chandler.
It's looking like a great weekend for that. Not expecting to see any washouts out toward Darlington, and no washouts expected for the football games tonight. Couple little showers out there, one to the west of Dillon. The rest are up in North Carolina, and not expecting to see much more rain as we move into the rest of the night tonight.
All right, thanks, Melissa. And that'll do it for this edition of News 13 at 5, and we'll see you at 6.
John McCain makes his pick, and it's a shocker.
I am honored to be chosen as your running mate.
What we've learned about Sarah Palin, beauty queen, mom of 5, hunter, maverick. Then, behind the scenes as Barack Obama makes history. What you didn't see on TV.
You could already feel the energy in the stadium.
And Oprah is moved to tears. Then, exclusive, missing Kaylee's grandmother's